Hey guys, welcome back to FedEx Gaming's Redstone Tutorials. In this tutorial, I'll be showing you guys how to build my minecart with chest storage system. So let's just see what this thing does and then we'll start building it. So right here we have a bunch of items we can choose from. I'm gonna go with the redstone, of course. So I click this button, come over here, my chest with all my redstone stuff comes. And then the cool thing about it is if my chest is down here, then none of the other ones will work. So once I send my chest back, I can decide on what I want. So I'm gonna go with diamonds. I want some diamonds. So come over here. So now I got my diamond chests and my emeralds and my gold blocks and all my good stuff. Send it back. And that's pretty much it. So now if I want my stone chest, same thing. Got my stone, all that good stuff. So let me just show you some outer things about it. Because of course, since we're working with rails here, then there is a northeast southwest thing because of the way the rails snap together. So when we build it north or east, it's going to be the same exact thing. So if we build it north or east, then it'll be the same. But if we build it south or west, it's going to be just a tiny bit different. Now I'm going to be showing how to build the northeast version, but then of course I will show you at the end how to set up the southwest version. Southwest version is only one thing different. So here's the northeast version. As you can see, there's some torches up here, but then on the southwest version, there's just dust here. That's the only difference. There's torches here for the northeast, and there's dust here for the southwest. That's the only difference. So let's just start building this thing right away, guys. It's actually a pretty big build for how much resources you need to build this. Alright guys, so like I said, we're building a northeast version, but of course I will show you how to make it work with southwest as well. So for this build, we're going to need a 15 by 15 spacing. We're also gonna have to dig down 4, but then we also have to dig down at least 5 in a few spots. So make sure you have enough room to dig down 5. So for this build, I'm not going to be going over everything because you need a lot of stuff. Just pause the video here and then get all the resources you need. We're going to need at least 8 minecarts with a chest. The only reason I didn't put 8 there because it would take up a lot of space. And this is sand right here if you're wondering what that is. So just pause the video, get the stuff, and then we'll start up on it. So once you got your 15 by 15 and you've dug down your 4, what I want you to do, instead of going to the left-hand side, we're going to go all the way to the right-hand side of our 15 by 15. And then we're going to count up 11. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. And actually, let me get out my blocks of choice. I'm going to be using my blocks for my redstone that I'm going to be using right here. I'm going to put a block right there. Now we're just going to take out a few things we're going to need. I'm going to do the railway tracks, I guess, first, and then we could start doing other redstone stuff. So I'm going to take out all my railways. So what you want to do is put a block and then put a dust on top of the block, a block right above the dust, and then a detector rail here. And then what I want you to do is pretty much just skip a spot and do the same thing on each one. So just skip a spot and put blocks down. You're going to have 8 spots. You should have 8 spots. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Beautiful. It can only have up to 8 because of the way I made it work, guys. So you can only do 8. Now, you can expand it if you figure out a way of doing it. Of course, I could have did it, but I just wanted to keep everything nice and smooth. I didn't want to go crazy with it. So this is all the spots you're going to have right here with all your detector rails on the 11th block. Next, what I want you guys to do is come down with your dust to the front-hand side of it with more dust. And then we're going to need some sticky pistons here. Then this is where we're going to have to dig down another block, and we're going to have to put a sticky piston facing upwards because we've got to make some monostable circuits here. So we're gonna make some monostable circuits on each one. Now, I would have just shown how to build one of them and then let you guys do it, but it seems like you guys always, well, not all of you, but some of you always have trouble with just redoing the same step over and over again. So then coming out of the block, what we're gonna do is put a repeater on 1 tick delay. So that will create our monostable circuit. Put a block in front of the repeaters. Now, like I said, guys, very repetitive. This thing's the whole thing is repetitive. It's a nice and smooth build, guys. It's nothing crazy to do. Next, what you're gonna do is put a sticky piston on top of the block facing towards you, like that. Put a block in front of the sticky piston. Put a torch down in front of it. So get out your torches. Boop, 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 and we got our torches. Next, we're gonna come out 2 blocks from our torches. So 1, 2. 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2. I don't have to keep saying 1, 2. It's getting annoying. And then we're going to put repeaters on top of all these blocks coming out from our torches on 4 ticks. On each one of them. So just put all repeaters on 4 ticks. Like so. Almost there. And done. Okay, we got it all. Nope, wait, I messed up on that one. There we go. Next, what we're going to do is put dust down here. like that. And you know what? Let me get rid of this. This is going to be in the way. And then we're going to put a block on top of the dust. And then we're going to put blocks in between all the dust. And then going from the right-hand side, we're going to put repeaters inside these blocks going into each block this way on 4 ticks delay. So 4 ticks, 4 ticks, 4 ticks, 4, 4, 4, and 4. Next, what we're going to do is put blocks in front of all these dust. Actually, this one right here, you don't need anything here, actually. We can get rid of this. I forgot about this one. You can get rid of these ones right here. The first one never needs anything on it. I forgot about that. So you can get rid of all these for the first one, and that's it. The first one still needs this this block here. It still needs it, though, because of the back one. I forgot we don't need this part right here. So it should look something like this right now. Next, what we're going to do is put blocks in front of the dust. Like that. So make sure the block's in front of the dust. And then to the left-hand side, we're going to put torches off the blocks. Next, what we're going to do is put blocks above the torches. Like this. Come on. Hey, there we go. Put blocks above your torches. And then put torches off the sides of these blocks now. They should go off because of these torches are underneath them. So torch, 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 torch. Then put blocks above these torches. And now since this is the, since this one's the northeast version, you got to put torches up here. If you're doing a northeast version, torches have to go up here. Now, if you're doing a southwest version, so let me get out my map real quick. So if you're doing the northeast version, so on your map, you should be looking upwards. See how my arrow is looking upwards on the map? Or if it looks right, that's east. So now if yours is facing this way, if yours is facing west, or if it's facing south, instead of putting torches here, you're going to have to put dust. All right? Just make sure you know this. If you're doing southwest, put dust. If you're doing northeast, put torches. So I'm putting torches because mine is northeast. And then we're going to come a block out from our torches. So actually, let me get this out now. So come a block out from your torches. Like that. And just put dust here. So if yours is facing south, or, I mean, if yours is facing south or west, this should be off. This dust should be off because there's going to be dust here like that. All right, so now that we got that out of the way, let's actually start putting in some of our railways. So now all you have to do is pretty much just bring down your block from your rails all the way down to where this dust is, pretty much, and then just wrap it all the way down. Like that. It should look something like that. And now just hook up every single railway to that one railway down here. So let's just put all blocks here. I'm using quartz. Of course, you can use whatever you want. So we're just going to go like this and fill each spot in. Very, very repetitive, guys. It's a very clean looking build. That's why I love it. It looks so clean. I actually have a way more advanced version of this one that is more compact, but it's a little bit more crazy. I might do a tutorial on it in the future. I'm not too sure. So now coming off every detector rail, we're going to come out 2 regular rails. 2 regular rails. And then we're going to go 3 powered rails. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. We already know it's 1, 2, 3. I don't have to keep saying it. 1, 2, 3. And then we're going to go all regular rails here. So 1, 2, 3 regular rail. But actually, hold out on this one first. So we're going to go 1, 2, 3 regular rail. You know, we got to go this way, actually. Start from over here with your regular rails. 1, 2, 3. And then come out 1 block over here and put a powered rail like that. And then do it on every single one. So 1, 2, 3, powered rail. 1, 2, 3, powered rail. 1, 2, 3, power rail. 1, 2, 3, powered. 1, 2, 3, power. 1, 2, 3, again, another powered, and then we just go powered and regular rail here like that. There we go. And then underneath every single powered rail right here, we're going to come underneath a block and put a torch here. So it keeps this powered rail on forever. So put a block under each one right here. Block, 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 like that. And then put a torches on every single one of these blocks. So torch, 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 and they should be all lit up. See, they're all lit up. And then this one can have one over here too as well. And torch. There we go. So now we got all those hooked up. And now for each one of these powered rails, all I like to do is just put a block in between them and put a torch. Then we skip one, put a block in between them with a torch, skip one, block in between, torch, skip one, block in between, and torch. So now all these are powered up as well. Next, what we're going to do is off the back side of our what do they call these things? Detector rails. There we go. We're gonna come out one and then up one like that. So out one and up one, out one, up one, out one, up one, out, up, out and up. You don't have to delete the blocks underneath them. I just do it because you don't need them. So out and up, out and up. All right, guys, once you've gone your out and up on each one, next what we're gonna do is put powered rails next to all of our detector rails, like so. And then we're gonna put regular rails on top of this block. And then pretty much what we're gonna do is just delete these regular rails now. The regular rails was just to make that nice little incline for our powered rails. You want your powered rails to be on that incline. And then we're gonna put a block of any choice you want in front of these powered rails. And then we're gonna do the same thing like we did over here with these torches. We're gonna put a block in between. And actually, why aren't my torches out? Let me get my torches out. So block in between and then torch. See how they both come on? Skip one, block in between, torch. Skip one, block in between, torch. Skip one, block in between, and torch. Like that. So we pretty much just got all our rails in, so everything should be done with our rails. Now we got to start doing the thing for the minecart with the chest, so I'm going to take out a different color for this spot. We're going to be using yellow wool now. So what we want to do is pretty much just come out 1, 2 right here, and then we're going to put a normal piston facing downwards. So we don't need these, well, we're going to need these rails later on, but we don't need them right now. So get out your regular pistons, and then we're going to put a piston facing downwards. So come out 2, 1, 2, and then put a regular piston facing down on each one. So pretty much just come out 1, 2 on each one. Just go like this, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, and then put your regular piston facing downwards like that. There we go. And then what we're gonna pretty much do is just hook all these together and put dust all along this spot. Now this is why it can only be 8 long, because of this spot right here. Because dust can only have a 15, you can only go 15 with dust on current. So that's why I was only able to make it 8 long. Now, of course, like I said, you could probably easily figure out a way, even I could probably figure out a way to make it longer. But for now, I'm only gonna keep it at 8 just to keep it nice and clean. Next, what we're gonna do is put a block up next to each dust, right above the one we just put down. And then we're gonna come out another block. I'm gonna put repeaters on here on 1 tick delay. Like that. And then right behind the repeater on 1 tick delay, we're gonna come down here and put a block up. So you know what, actually, let's just go down here. Okay, so come down here, and then what we're gonna do is come off the back side of these blocks right here with dust. Like this, and then we're gonna have to dig down again and put another sticky piston facing upwards, making more monostable circuits. Like that, and then put blocks on top of them. This will create another monostable circuit going this way, and then put a repeater coming out of each block. Next, what we're gonna do is put a block up in front of each repeater. Like that, and then put a sticky piston facing upwards off these blocks. And then put another normal block right above the sticky pistons. And then this is where we're gonna take out our sand block, and we're gonna come up with the sand all the way up to 1 right next to the repeater. So just bring your sand all the way up to next to that repeater like that. There we go. There we go. And there we go. And then coming off 1 more block off the sand, we're gonna come out 1 more block. And we're gonna put dust here on top of every block. And now we're gonna have to take out our levers. So we're gonna take out our levers right here. And we're gonna go underneath the block, or, you know, even next to it, doesn't really matter, and turn on each lever. Like so. You can put it right next to the block too. If you want to, you can put it right next to the block in case you don't have the title update, then go right ahead. So it should, every dust should be on forever. Like that. And then we're done with that part. Next, what we're gonna do is have to hook in our buttons. So let's get out our blue wool for our buttons. And what we're gonna literally do is wherever the dust is right here, the first piece of dust next to the rail, just take out your wool or whatever you're using, bring it all the way down to the end of this powered rail on each line. So bring it down to the end of each powered rail. Right there, like that. Bring it down to the dust. Bring it back to right there. Bring it down to the dust. Bring it right back down to there. And do the same thing 1 more time. There we go. And then we're gonna pretty much just put dust all along these blocks. This is where we're gonna be pressing our buttons to activate our carts, our minecarts. So pretty much just put dust all along these blocks. Very, very repetitive, very, very easy. And I like it because it just looks neat. It just looks very neat. Next, what we're gonna do is put a block up next to each dust. So pretty much just look at the dust and then just put a block up. So like that. Nope, that, like that. No, bad. There we go. And what I like to do is usually just go like this, because it does get very tedious doing that. So I just go like that, and then I delete every block in between just to keep it neat looking. You don't have to delete the blocks. And next what we're gonna do is put a torch off each block. Boop, 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 and boop. Like that. Next, what we're gonna do is come back over here to the beginning and put a block of choice up here. This is your wall block, and just bring it all the way down. This you can keep all the way down because this is where your buttons will be going. So here's your buttons. Take out your buttons and put your buttons down. Button, 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 like that. And then pretty much if you want to right now, we can actually put in the rest of our blocks of choice just to make it look nice real quick. So we're gonna come down one more. And then we're gonna take out, I'm gonna be using nice smooth sandstone for my flooring. You can use whatever you want for your flooring. So there's the flooring. And now pretty much all we have to do is make it so we have the little area for the minecart to come out. So all you have to do is come out one more block and then bring it down 3. 1, 2, and 3 like that. Actually, I think it's just 1, 2, yeah, 1, 2, 3 like that. Okay. And then you're gonna put 2 normal rails here. So like this, 1, 2, and then put a powered rail right here. And then right above this normal rail, we're gonna put a block, any block you want, and put a button right here. And then you're gonna put your block of choice right in front of this powered rail, and then just hook these two together, and then we could put our wall in. So pretty much just put your wall in like that. This should be your wall. Now, of course, if you don't want anyone to see it back here or anything, what I like to do is just put some more blocks of choice right around here, like that. Like this. There we go. So now no one could see in there. So when you look down there, it looks all nice in there. And that's it. You're done. That is literally it. So now if I click, oh, we actually have to put in our minecarts. It's not done yet. We have to put in our minecarts. So to put in your minecarts, literally just go right next to each powered rail and click your minecart in there like that. So just put it in. Boop. Doop. 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 Bop. Bop. And bop. There we go. So now if I click this one, let's say we want this one right here. Let's look from this angle. Boom. The minecart comes down. Comes here. Now if I try to click any other one, it shouldn't work. See, it doesn't work. Doesn't work. Even the one we click doesn't work, and then we send it back. And we can use a different one. Boop. Get the second one. Send it back. Say we want the last one. Click the last one. Get the last one. Send it back. And that's it, guys. You're done. And now that's the northeast version. Now I'm going to show you, like I said, I'm going to show you how to make the southwest version work, because actually the southwest version won't work until you fix this part right here. I'm actually going to go over to my southwest version. Like I said, it should look like this. Your southwest version should have dust here. But then also for the buttons, right above every single rail right here, the first rail, you're going to have to come up one more block. The reason for this is because it will update this rail right here, which will screw everything up. So literally just come up one more block from the button for your southwest version. And that's it, guys. That's how you build it. It is that simple to build, very repetitive. It does use a lot of resources, I know, but it's pretty cool. I think it's a cool build. So if you enjoyed this video, make sure to leave it a like and subscribe to stay tuned with my newest videos. All right, guys. Let's just do it one more time. Hi, Chest. Okay, bye, Chest. All right, guys. Peace.